I just finished building another Warthox frame, and I thought I'd go through all the mods I make. First thing is color. I tape everything up. Orange is front and top, green is rear and back. Just works for me. The biggest thing I would say is the arms. I don't use their arms. They're 10mm, and I just think that's way over milled here. You come down on these corners and I just crack so many. I started using the Hobby King X525 arms. You basically have to cut them to length, and you have to drill your motor mounts, but it's not hard. I just use one of those motor mounts they give you for a jig for my motor mounts, and I just use a Warthox frame plate to drill the mounts. I also inset the LEDs to be flush mounted. I'll go over that later. But that's the biggest difference, is I don't use their arms, and I can get 4 of these for one of these. I guess when you're good you can use the 10mm. It's a little more nimbler, you know, slightly I guess, but I don't know. If you're a noob, you're just going to end up going through a whole bunch. Okay, so let's get the hardware. The stock kit comes with a 17mm bolt. I use 40s and 30s. I also use a 15mm standoff, and that small nylon screw there holds the LEDs in. I also use a cover plate. So to go over it, the first 40 goes there, and there's the standoff. You can put little small washers in, like I do too. That's basically just to protect the speed controller when you got no battery in it. And there you see the cover plate. I use for a standoff, because you know all batteries, you know, are wider than those 30mm space screws. So I basically use that, and then you know, it's just great because then your battery goes there. You don't have to worry about it getting punctured if you pancake or stuff like that. I just like it. It's a lot cleaner. Plus, you know, the bottom of my quads are solid. I don't like any kind of holes or anything in there, because man, I fly in all kinds of bad weather, and you know, it's basically everything's sealed. I can actually pull this girl, you know, with one motor sticking out of a snowbank, and all I do is tap it off and fly it again. I mean, I got it sealed all the way around, right? So it's winterized. Anyhow, back to the frame. Okay, that's basically all the bolt sizes you need. Those are 40s, those are 30s, and those are 40s. I guess you can put the cut washers in and everything. And also, it's basically the bottom. Oh, yeah. So we'll go over the LEDs. So what I do is, that wasn't good. You're a dumbass. So I drill them out, and I put the LEDs right under the meat of the prop. So what happens is, when you're flying at nighttime, they illuminate the prop. So even though you have no LEDs underneath, it looks like you do, because you'll see it. I'll post a video for it. It's just great. And this is what I do. I just mount them on hard plastic. You know, just slide them in. Where we go. Whole nylon bolt goes up, just pinches it, and that's it. So there's enough lead, so if I have to replace it, I just get tweezers, pull it out, resolder on, stick it back in, nylon plug up. End of story. So that's basically it. And you know, I brad my connectors coming out, which is really good. Another thing is, you're using a NAS controller, and you know how you have to always take off the power leads for the ECs. Well, I don't even do that. I just don't put in the pins. See, all the power pins are gone, just the first one for the throttle. It's just way easier. It's just much cleaner setup. And that's basically all the mods I do. You can see the flush mounted LEDs. I do that because if you got nylon props and you're a noob, and you come down and you hit that prop and it keeps spinning, it's going to slice up everything. It's just a whole better, cleaner look. And as we go for weight, it's not bad. $560? Yeah, about $560 with the top. And that's about it. My strobe goes here, right? And the top goes on. Now, anything else I can think of? That's about it. Oh, and I use a AR6115E receiver, because I just fit so perfect in there. The receiver is about 8mm. Your spacing's 13. Just add a bit of foam. It just works in perfect. You know, your connectors. And I also use telemetry, which goes in the front. This is 10, so you just have to pack it out a bit. And there you have it. Here's my finished girl. Here's my daily beater. And I just got a little bored with the colors, but... And then you can see the battery mounting, how it works out. It's just a nice, plain, simple design. And that's basically all the mods I do to the Warthox frame.